I'm taking you to a very dangerous spot just outside of Conroe, Texas. Just off of 1383 lies a massive crater in the forest. This crater has some rather dark and twisted history. People have found dead bodies and stolen cars have been discovered here over the past 50 years or so. So I'm coming to a bottomless crate in Conroe that somebody from my work told me about. She said you might be interested in this little topic, so I'm trying to get back there without getting stuck by these bushes. Ouch. I don't like that. Oh, I can see the lake from here. There's another one over there, but I think the one in front of me is the right one. I'm looking around, making sure I don't step on any snakes. That's the last thing that I would want. There's a hole right there. Don't want to step in it, nor do I want to know what is down there. Oh yeah, you can see the lake from here. I think I go this way. Oh yeah, there's the lake. I'm just showing you what's around me. And the fact that we're in summer right now, yeah, you gotta be careful. There's no telling what is living inside that pond. They say it's a bottomless crate. Some say it also goes up to 600 feet or goes as below as 600 feet. Who knows? We're about to find out, aren't we? Oh, these mosquitoes. This is beautiful, peaceful, and also scary because, like I said, I don't know what is living inside of this pond, lake, crate, thingamajigger. Seeing trash, getting bit by mosquitoes. It's about to rain. Anyways, let's just get into the history. I think you've heard enough of me talking. I'm standing on Crater Hill Road, where a few modern gas well and storage tanks for gas are in use. Now, back in 1931, an oil company struck oil in this area. Sometime in January 1993, there were 60 oil wells right here in this 15 to 20 acre spot. As you can tell, nature has taken back over. This area in particular is a very dangerous place to drill for oil because there are lots of natural gas underneath. The gas is several thousand feet down, and this is all sandy ground or whatever, and causes pockets of gas. All the dirt, rocks, or whatever else above it compresses the gas. So when they were drilling, one of the oil wells hit one of those pockets and it pushes compressed natural gas through the oil well, causing a geyser. So in January of 1993, there became the Mandalay 1 and 2, which is the name of their oil wells. Right through this vegetation, we're drilling here and hit a geyser. The geyser erupted and immediately caught on fire. The neighboring wells next to it began to implode into the ground, causing a huge crater. The fire burned for almost a year. This event caused the whole oil field to go under due to what happened. A year later, a brand new drilling technique called directional drilling is the practice of drilling non-vertical bores. By doing this helped solve their problem with the fire, but the crater then filled up with oil, which is still causing problems. They started pumping the oil out of the crater, and after almost 2 years, they finally finished up and cleaned up the area. Now, this is what you see today as of June 2023. Remember at the beginning of the video I said people found dead bodies and stolen cars here? Well, back on September 7, 1979, Lesia Jackson, a 12-year-old girl, and her 2 brothers spent the day swimming in a lake by Lake Wildwood off FM 1485 in Conroe, Texas. By the time Lesia's brothers were ready to go, Lesia stayed behind and told her brothers that she'll be right behind them. But she never did. She went missing that night and was found 6 days later, about half a mile from Crater Lake, by a worker working in the area. Lesia's body was found naked. Bad things were done to her body by another human being, and the list just keeps going on. Pretty disturbing in my opinion. Tire tracks were found by whoever did this to her. Lesia's brother found her sister's glasses near an intersection. They were bent and cracked. Pieces of her bathing suit was found close by her body, and of course more gruesome stuff that YouTube won't allow me to talk about. The case, I believe, is still unsolved to this day, after 40 years, and is still an ongoing case. I'll be sure to provide a link in the video description talking more about this particular story. A couple years go by, and in 1986 another body was found partly submerged in the lake, and multiple stab wounds were discovered all over the body. Now, sometime in 1990, 11 cars were found in this lake and were reported stolen. Criminals thought they could get away with this crime, but nope. Karma always finds a way. In 2001, a fisherman was making his way to the lake to do some fishing, and the man's fishing hook got caught on the blanket while walking there, and it uncovered the body of Sandra Stotler, who was a missing nurse. She was all over the news in Conroe, but no one could find her. Fast forward later down the story, Michael James Perry and Jason Berkey murdered and dumped her body in the blanket just a few feet away from the Crater Lake. By the way, the woman who was found here, Sandra, her grandson she adopted was also murdered and dumped here. Sometime during summer of 2020, a woman was walking down the road and noticed a half-submerged car in the lake. She called the Montgomery County Police Department, and they came on out and pulled up the car out of the lake. And of course, you guessed it, another stolen car. I'll link the video showing the police removing the car from the lake in the video description down below. I'm sure there were more missing people, stolen cars, or other information I left out in the video, so you're welcome to add on to the story in the comments below. So is this really a bottomless crater? Some believe it is, others say it goes as below as 600 feet deep. But one diver went down there looking for a stolen car and said it's probably no deeper than 30 feet or so. So there's your answer. You can believe whoever you want. So that was the other So that was the other crate that you saw over there. I don't know if that has anything to do with the story or what was there besides, I guess, a crate. So the one in front of me is where it all happened. Pretty interesting story. Stolen cars, dead bodies. Apparently a whole bunch of abandoned machinery is all the way at the very, very bottom of this crater lake thingamajigger that's in Conroe. And I figure I'd share the whole story with you. So if you like this video and you like the history that's in Conroe on this particular spot, and maybe you want to see more interesting history that's in Texas, that's in Conroe or around Texas in general, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You never know what you're going to find out there. Anyways, if you need to get in contact with me, my socials will be in the video description down below. As always, I'll see you in the next video.